All right.
Trey Boston.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you joining me on this short notice, man. On this playoff week.
Of course.
Let's go back to Saturday. There's been a lot of stuff that's happening, as has all year with you guys.
Yeah.
Let's take it back to Saturday, the historic performance against Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, just coming in as a team, really just setting our eye on the win. Pretty much Coach has been talking about it all week, and he's been preaching lately. Team that plays the best is going to win, any given Sunday. On our case, it was Saturday.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where we had our eyes set on the prize and we just went out and got it.
Now, I know after the game I talked to you, you said you don't know how to feel. You just want to take a moment, go home, maybe call up a few friends. How does it feel now?
It feels good. It's an accomplishment, but I think our mindset right now is we're not going to be pleased with anything less than the Super Bowl. It's always great to set records and within the organization and the history of the game for us as the Panthers, but I think you have to reset your mind to, okay, that's good, but that's not good enough for us. Let's get to the championship, and once we get that ring, let all the records after that come in.
Right, and now you know who your next opponent is
on
that way to that championship.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Did you watch the game with anybody?
I watched the game just by myself a little bit. It was a great game.
Yeah.
It was a crazy one, but to know we're playing Seattle, it's a good one. It's going to be a great fight. We played them this year already. We know what they're going to do. They know us. It's just going to be a hard-fought game in Seattle.
Yeah. Now let's talk about that breaking news this morning.
Yeah.
That it's strange. So many things off the field has happened. But I know Rivera has said to you guys, just stay focused.
Yeah.
How did you find out about the house fire this morning?
Yeah, actually, my mom texted me this morning, praying for him, and
I found out you're a mama's boy.
Yeah, I am. I'm definitely a mom's boy. Yeah, she called me. Well, she texted me this morning and told me she was praying for Coach, and I was wondering, what was wrong with him. So I kind of went on the social media trying to see what was wrong. Seeing that his house had burned down a little bit, and it's one of those things where you're just praying for him, hoping him and his family got out safe. I just seen him a while ago in the training room. He was good. Him and his family are safe and happy to be out of the harm. And it's one of those things where it's all field occasion that happens, but like Coach says, we just got to get past it. It's just more fuel to our fire.
Now that going back to on the field, now that it's Seattle.
Yeah.
Last week against Arizona, for a change, you guys were a favorite.
Yeah.
You prefer to be an underdog or a favorite?
Regardless, we got to play like underdogs. At this point of the season, before December happened, we were 3-8-1. Everybody counting us out. Nobody believing in us. Everybody questioning our coach and his belief. Why do you believe that we're going to be in the playoffs still? It's one of those things where we can't have anybody say we're supposed to be not an underdog. It's just one of those things where we can't fall into the trap. You can't go from saying this team shouldn't be in the playoffs to this team is supposed to win this game by a margin of points. For us as the Panthers, I think we take the underdog role. Not only that, but we'll take any role they give us. It's one of those things where this week they try to say we weren't the underdogs. We can care less. We just want to play ball, and we have our destiny set in our mind, and we're just trying to achieve it.
Now, I know I'm laughing because I'm thinking about the chatter that I hear in the locker room.
Yeah.
Because Josh, after the game, said something about how, people that wasn't with him were okay, whatever, but this locker room's tight.
Yeah.
Talk about, do you and Josh feed off each other a little bit, a lot? What is that like?
It's...
Or is it the whole team?
I think it's just a team thing. Josh is a guy who I do like to feed off of some, and I like to say I'm an energetic guy already. But Josh is definitely a guy you can feed off of because J-No is going to play his game regardless. He's going to be his character, his guy. So you got to get guys around, who play their role and play it well. And J-No is the type of guy who we kind of just let J-No be J-No because he's going to play a great game. He's going to get crazy. He's going to get up in people's faces. You just got to make sure he just doesn't get any penalties, and that's about it. So J-No's definitely a guy who I think I like to feed off of a little bit.
You guys got an interception competition going on by any chance? You got 2 in a row here.
Yeah.
Have you ever had 2 back-to-back games?
Let me see. I don't think so. I have. None I can remember.
Okay, so what if you get 3 this weekend? What can we expect something if you get 3?
I don't know. It's one of the things that happens. I'm just happy to make plays for my team. To be back on the field from what I started off from to being able to start and play as well as I have for this team and to being a playoff caliber team. It's one of those things where I just give all glory to God for that, because without him I wouldn't be in my situation right now.
Well, now, what are your keys going to be to the Seattle? I know today you guys are probably just installing some things, but what do you see so far going to be the keys, and what makes them so strong?
Stop the run game. It's one thing where Marshawn Lynch is going to run the ball. They feed through him and Russell Wilson. Stop those two. They got some nice athletes out on the receiver and tight ends. Got to make sure we do our job in the back end, make sure those guys are covered up, give our D-line and front seven a chance to get to the ball and get to the quarterback. So honestly, it's nothing that's different. Just got to play it better and make sure this way around we get some points on the board, and as a defense we stop them from scoring.
Now I know you guys are going to go out to Seattle a little early. You're not going to fly out the day before. You got the dreads, and I remember reading on Twitter some guy saying that now you made it bad for all the dread guys. Because in the store they said, is it Trey Boston? So you're going to try to go out in Seattle ahead of time and see if is that Richard Sherman?
I'm just chill team, hey, just let that play by itself.
All right. Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis, some really hard-hitting guys.
Yeah.
You got Marshawn Lynch, a.k.a. Beast Mode, on the other side. If you had a chance to do the bullet, I believe they call it bullet in the ring, right? I don't know if they still do that.
Yeah.
Which guy would you rather see? Would you rather see Thomas or Luke at that bullet in the ring against Marshawn?
I mean, I think you're pretty much winning whoever you pick on that one. It's one of those things. Marshawn has heart too, but those linebackers, you can't lose picking TD or Luke. Those are caliber linebackers, some of the best in the league. So picking either or doesn't matter. They probably still end up winning.
Yeah, it'll just be something you just like to see.
Just see him go at it. Exactly.
Real cool. That's it, man. Appreciate you coming by.
Of course.
People following you on social media.
Yeah.
What are you on? Let us know.
Trey Boss 10. I'm under Instagram. I got me on Facebook. Trey Boss 10. You got me on Twitter. That's about it though. Those three. That's you. Find me. Trey Boston. Trey Boss 10.
All right. So hopefully we'll be able to continue to have you back in here.
Of course.
We'll have success out in Seattle this Saturday. I won't be there. But, I look forward to you guys getting back, and hopefully we'll have the fans cheering for you just like after.
I got you. I hope so. All right. Thanks for having me.
All right.
All right, boss.